Every industry has its favorite phrases, but there's one that quietly destroys more companies than bad accounting. This is how it's always been done. That phrase usually points straight to a company's single story. It's the founding myth repeated in every pitch deck. It's the assumption that one specific customer persona represents the entire market, or a legacy leadership style that founders simply refuse to abandon. To be fair, this tunnel vision often starts out as a superpower. In the early days of a business, a unified narrative provides the focus and direction a small team needs to get off the ground. But as the company scales, that focus calcifies into a trap. Relying on a single lens restricts your field of view, blocking out vital new information from the outside world. A single story simplifies daily operations at the cost of an intellectual vacuum. It silences new voices, it stifles innovation, and relies on outdated assumptions. When a business looks through one specific lens, it only sees a narrow slice of the market. The rest remains completely in the dark. Sticking to a single customer persona ignores adjacent, emerging segments building up right outside your field of view. The result is a slow, quiet disconnection from the very people your business was built to serve in the first place. A business refusing to update its internal narrative actively alienates its future audience by failing to see them. The Nigerian author Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie captured the mechanics of this problem perfectly when discussing cultural narratives. She observed, "The problem with stereotypes is not that they are untrue, but that they are incomplete." This chart shows a standard upward trending success metric. It's the simplified single story you see in boardrooms, suggesting everything is perfect. Zooming out reveals the actual context. That positive line is a localized anomaly within volatile data, a dangerously incomplete map for navigation. When you build your strategy on incomplete data, you guarantee an incomplete strategy. The single story is a structurally flawed foundation for making business decisions. To fix this structural flaw, the advisory firm Milesyn Consulting developed a methodology called narrative business practice, led by its founder, Ola. The core requirement is a direct operational pivot. Leaders have to stop acting solely as corporate storytellers and start acting as story gatherers. This means setting up systems to pull in unvarnished feedback from across the spectrum: frontline team members, key external partners, and everyday customers. Feeding these diverse perspectives into the planning process actively shapes new ways to design products, market services, and manage teams. The rigid historical assumptions of the past have to be replaced with intense, continuous curiosity. When a company absorbs these multiple inputs, it stops operating as a monolithic entity and transforms into a highly responsive, multidimensional ecosystem. This creates a form of authenticity, where the brand's message reflects a broad range of actual human experiences rather than a singular corporate ideal. When consumers recognize their own specific challenges in a brand's narrative, the resulting relatability builds the kind of trust that keeps them from looking at competitors. In a hyper-competitive market, shouting a single repetitive message doesn't work anymore. The distinctive voice is the richest one, the one that accurately reflects a diverse reality. Look closely at your pitch decks, your marketing materials, and your leadership habits. Ask yourself exactly which voices and perspectives are missing from the room. While a single story can launch a startup, long-term resilience requires a continuous influx of new perspectives to stay aligned with a changing world.